Hey guys, in today's video we're going to see the story called Dragon Ball AF, the Son of Frieza, a story based on the story of Dragon Ball Super and GT. So grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Well, without further ado, let's get started. After Frieza's humiliating defeat at the hands of Broly, Frieza, as he left planet Earth, promised that he would take revenge not only on Goku, but on Broly as well. Now in outer space. Currently, it was possible to see Frieza sitting on his throne inside his ship. He was thinking of a way to get revenge on the Saiyans, not only that Frieza wanted to have an ally, because the more Goku fought against new enemies, the more allies he had, and this made it very difficult for Frieza to have his revenge. Frieza thought, I need something to help me face those Saiyans and their friends, but what could I have to help me? Thought Emperor Frieza, who was still trying to figure out some way to defeat the Saiyans at once. The counselor said, Mr. Frieza, are you okay? You've been kind of pensive since the day we left planet Earth, said Frieza's counselor, worried about his lord. Frieza said it's no big deal. I'm just thinking of a way for me to defeat those damn Saiyans at once. I'd even like to have an ally by my side, but it didn't work out, said Frieza with anger and disgust at the Saiyans, mainly Broly, who had humiliated him in their last encounter on planet Earth. Counselor said, I have an idea, sir, speaks to the woman, attracting Frieza's attention, who then turns around and faced her. Frieza said, then tell me your advice, your great idea. Normally your ideas and advices are good, so tell me, said Frieza to the woman, who after having her lord's attention, soon started talking about her idea. Counselor said, simple, my lord. You want a way to defeat the Saiyans, and at the same time, you want an ally by your side to be able to have more power, don't you? Asked the counselor to Frieza. Frieza said, that's right. Do you have any ideas? Asked Emperor Frieza, already understanding where the woman was going. Counselor said, instead of looking for an ally, why don't you create one yourself artificially? If you use your DNA, you could create a son. He would have your strength or even surpass you, said the woman, causing Emperor Frieza to be very surprised and at the same time very happy. Frieza said, that's it. An artificially created son of mine would be amazing. He'd have my strength and he'll help me finish those damn Saiyans once and for all, said Frieza, very excited, enough to get up from his throne. The counselor said, my lord, if you have the DNA of any of those Saiyans, you could give it to your son. That way he would get stronger during combat, and that way he could be the perfect weapon of destruction, and easily the Lord can defeat those Saiyans, said the counselor to Frieza. That upon hearing this, she gave a wide smile of pure happiness and excitement. After all, now he would create a being with the fusion of DNA of his and that of the Saiyans. Frieza said, once again, you've proved to me that you are someone useful to me, advisor. Creating a child of mine artificially with my DNA and Son Goku's DNA, giving him the power of a Saiyan. In that way, he will be the most powerful weapon in the entire universe, and maybe in the future, he will become so powerful to a point of facing a god of destruction, and maybe even kill him, spoke Frieza, very excited with his new plan to defeat the Saiyans in the future, and Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. The counselor said, I'm happy to be useful to Master Frieza. Should I send our scientists on one of the planets you conquered to start the new project? And by the way, what would his name be? Said the counselor to Frieza, who had been thinking about her son's name for some time. Frieza said, Ize. His name will be Ize. Now tell all our smartest scientists to focus on the Project Ize. He should have top priority and have them combine my DNA and the DNA of Saiyan Son Goku, spoke Frieza in a stern tone to his counselors. The counselor spoke, your wish is our command, Master Frieza, said the counselor, leaving the room and leaving Frieza alone in the place, who sat on his throne as he looked outside and saw his soldiers who were conquering other planets. Frieza thought, I never thought about becoming a father in all my life, but now I'm really looking forward to being a father. I'll have a son, and he'll help me get revenge on those damn Saiyans once and for all. I'll train him, and in the future after I kill Son Goku, he and I will kill Beerus. And so I will become the new god of destruction of Universe 7. And finally, all this universes will be mine, Frieza thought as he watched all the destruction his soldiers were doing, and it only made him more and more excited. on planet Earth. Currently on planet Earth, it was possible to see all its residents resting and enjoying all the peace in the place. Even more so, a certain Saiyan and his friends after all. They'd finally just defeated the evil dragons. Beings that were so powerful that Goku and Vegeta had to awaken a new transformation. Being the Super Saiyan 4, a transformation that brings the true form of the Saiyans in their purest and most powerful form. So much so that in this form they surpassed the power of Ultra Instinct Son Goku and Vegeta's superior ego. And after finally Goku and his friends had defeated the evil dragons, they could now rest easy. But what none of them knew was that a new enemy was starting to emerge. An enemy as powerful as even Goku and Vegeta, in their new transformations, would be able to defeat such an enemy. Goku said, "Hey Vegeta, did you feel that too?" Saiyan asked his friend and rival as he held his granddaughter Pan in his arms, as she was already 5 years old. Vegeta said, "If you're talking about a strange feeling, yes, I felt it too. And I'm sure it must have something to do with the damn Frieza," said the Saiyan prince to Goku while he was with his daughter, Bra, in his arms, which just like Pan, was 5 years old currently. Bulma said, "This Frieza didn't give up, did he?" speaks Bulma approaching the two Saiyans. Chi-Chi said, "It doesn't matter. After all, if he tries anything, Goku will defeat him again," said Goku's wife entering the conversation. Goku said, "That's right, and I'm sure Frieza won't try anything for now. After all, he tried to use Broly to defeat us a little while ago, but now Broly is on our side, so he wouldn't be so stupid to try face us for now," said the Saiyan looking at his friend soon. Bulma said, "Wow, am I the only one who thinks it's kinda weird when Goku says something smart?" said the woman in a joking tone with the Saiyan's face. Chi-Chi said, "It's not just you, not friend. Even though I like Goku a lot, I have to agree with you, Bulma." Vegeta said, "But in the end, Kakaroto is right. Even if Frieza attacks now, we wouldn't defeat him easily. And even if he trains to get stronger, we just have to train even more," said the Prince of Saiyans in a proud way of show strength. Goku said, "That's right. Now we both have our new transformation, Super Saiyan 4. Now we just have to train to master it 100%, said the Saiyan while looking at the sky. 7 years later. 7 years had passed since the day that Frieza project was started, and on a well-developed planet in terms of technology, a research center that was where the Project Ize was being developed, and finally after 7 years the project was completed. Scientists said, "Chief Advisor, can you let Master Frieza know that the Project Ize is complete?" One of the local scientists spoke through a holographic screen. The counselor said, "How is he? Did everything go well at his birth?" The woman asked the scientist. The scientist said he's not born yet, but from our data, he's very healthy and very well. And even though he wasn't born yet, he already has gigantic power. So don't worry, the scientist said to the counselor. The counselor said Master Frieza will be very happy with this news, said the counselor right away, hanging up the call. Now it was possible to see in a room a type of capsule, and inside it, there was a being that would be Frieza's son, Ize, who soon opened his eyes. We start off on the planet of Frieza, currently on the planet where the project was being made. That's Ize, Frieza's artificial son. After years of taking care of the project, finally he was ready to be born, and this is something that Frieza had been waiting for years. Scientist number 1 said, "Finally, after 7 long years of research, the Ize project is ready. So everyone must be ready because probably in the next few hours or days, Emperor Frieza's son will be born, and so I want you to be aware and prepared for his birth." The scientist while looking at some Frieza soldiers who were in charge of protecting Frieza's son. Scientist number 2 said, "That's right. As he is the son of Lord Frieza, he will probably want to battle to test his powers. So look for some planets so he can go and release his powers. And if possible, look for a good planet for my Lord Ize Master for his power to conquer his first planet," speaks the second main scientist of the Ize project to the soldiers in front of him. The soldier said, "That's what we're going to do. We're going to look for a planet with a great enough fighting power for Lord Ize to release his power, which must be immense, since he's the son of Emperor Frieza," said the soldier, more fright from the other soldiers to the two scientists. On Frieza's spaceship, the counselor spoke. "Mr. Frieza, I just received a report from Chief Scientist of Planet 127 where your son Ize is being raised. said the woman while looking at Frieza, who was sitting on his throne. Frieza said, "What's the news? I hope everything is going well, and I hope nothing bad has happened to my son," said Frieza while looking at his counselor. The counselor said, "Nothing bad happened to your son, Lord Frieza. On the contrary, Lord Ise is already very well developed and will probably be born in a few hours or days. He will be born, and so I would like to ask if we would continue exploring and dominating new planets, or should we go to Planet 127 so you can meet your son?" The woman asked Lord Frieza, who was very pleased with the news given by his counselor. Frieza said, "After 7 long years of waiting, finally my son will be born. So at his birth, I want you to send him to a high-level planet, because I want to see his strength, and this will be good for him, so he learns to master his future planets." Emperor Frieza spoke with a smile on his face. The counselor said, "Yes, sir, but now that he is about to be born, what are you going to do?" The woman asked Frieza, who placed his hand on her chin, showing that he was thinking about it. Frieza said, "After he dominates his first planet, I will train him for 1 year, and after that 1 year I will teach him everything he should know about combat and ki control, and after 2 years, when he's ready, I and he will go to planet Earth, and the 2 of us will kill those damn Saiyans," said Frieza, already preparing his plans with his son Ise. Frieza thought, "After years of fighting those Saiyans, I will finally have someone by my side as strong as I am, if not even stronger, and I, with the help of my son Ise, will finally be able to kill Goku, and then I will kill Vegeta. And after follow those 2, I will dominate planet Earth. After all this, I will go after the only other Saiyan, Broly, and I will eliminate him too," Emperor Frieza thought as he remembered his main objective to have started the Ise project. On planet Earth, it was currently possible to see Goku and Vegeta, who were training in their Super Saiyan transformations in the middle of the ocean, while their wives Chi-Chi and Bulma were talking to each other, enjoying a well-deserved barefoot for the 2 women. Chi-Chi said, "Goku and Vegeta are taking this training very seriously, isn't it, Bulma?" Bulma said, "That's because this is the first time you've seen the 2 of them fighting. But I'm even used to these 2 fighting at their intensity," said the woman while looking at Goku and Vegeta, who were training. Chi-Chi said, "Well, that's true, but those other 2 are learning from them and it worries me a little," said the woman while looking away and seeing Bra and Pan, who were training just like Goku and Vegeta. Bulma says, "Looks like those 2 are learning a lot from Goku and Vegeta, but we can't do anything in the end. After all, they're both Saiyans too, and so in the end they'll always have that will to fight," Bulma said while looking at her daughter facing her best friend Pan. Chi-Chi said, "Really, but I'm glad we're in a time of peace without any enemies or someone wanting to dominate our planet like those evil dragons," said the woman while sighing for her granddaughter to be so similar to her grandfather Son Goku. Bulma said, "Well, that's true, but we can't keep saying that. After all, saying it out loud brings bad luck. But now it's better to call everyone to eat," said the woman, immediately taking herself and then calling Goku and Vegeta for them to go eat, while Chi-Chi called Bra and Pan. Soon the 4 Saiyans went to the table and soon started to eat everything that was in front of them, and after a few minutes Goku and Vegeta will feel something that did not please them at all. Vegeta said, "Kakaroto, you felt that ki, didn't you?" The Prince of the Saiyajins asked seriously to Goku, who was also serious, and Goku said, "Yes, that ki looks like Frieza's, but strangely, it looks like a Saiyan too. But precisely my ki," said the Saiyan, while concentrating on feeling the ki of that individual who had a ki similar to Frieza and Goku. Bulma said, "What happened, Goku?" asked the curious woman about what had happened to make Goku and Vegeta so serious. Goku said, "I don't know. I just know it's not a good thing, and I'm sure Frieza has something to do with it," said the Saiyans seriously to the people at the table. Pan said, "But that doesn't matter, does it? After all, Daddy always said that Grandpa Goku, every time that Frieza tried to do something bad, he was defeated by Grandpa." Bra said, "Even if Goku couldn't defeat this insect, my father could definitely do that. After all, he's the strongest in the entire universe," said Vegeta's daughter, something that made Bulma observe her daughter for being so similar with Vegeta. Pan said, "If he's that strong, Why is it always my grandfather who defeats the most powerful enemies? The girl said, showing off about her grandfather being the strongest, and soon the two started to argue who was the strongest grandfather, Goku or Vegeta. Vegeta said, "Looks like Frieza is going to do something again, but this time I feel like it's going to be very different from anything he's ever tried to do before," said the Prince of Saiyans to Goku as they both looked up to the sky. Goku said, "I'm feeling it too. But the worst thing is that I don't think even the two of us together at our maximum power will be able to win this fight. So we should prepare for the battle because I feel that it turns faster than imagine ourselves," Saiyan said seriously while clenching his fists. On planet 127, it had been a few hours since the moments the scientists made the report to Emperor Frieza. But inside the laboratory, an alarm started beeping non-stop. Scientist: "Everyone get out because Lord Ize was finally born!" One of the scientists spoke to everyone at the science base, and soon some soldiers went to the room where the Ize project was being done. In that room, it was now possible to see a being similar to Frieza coming out of a capsule. This being Ize, the son of Frieza, who had been born. Ize said, "Finally, I was born, and now like my father I will dominate this entire universe," said Ize with a smile identical to his father Frieza. With that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So until another day, guys,